Thanks, Josh. Well, it might be 8 o'clock tonight before Sun City residents can go back home after a tanker truck turned over, spilling thousands of gallons of fuel.
Police in Georgetown say they are still looking into exactly what caused this accident this morning. KXAN's Katina McHenry live in Georgetown, and she has the latest on the cleanup.
Robert, good afternoon. The latest we just learned a couple of minutes ago, residents are allowed to come back home. They have opened the neighborhood back up, and take a look. Their residents, the word travels fast. Residents are already coming back, although Dell Webb, which is the main street, the main artery into Sun City, is still blocked off because crews are still cleaning up. Let's take a look at the scene. There are less emergency crews on the scene right now than there were earlier today. Most of them have cleared out. Now there are still fuel cleanup crews that are still on the scene, and they will probably be here till later tonight, as well as utility crews are still here. Now power is being shut off for about an hour to about 200 homes. So those returning home don't expect to have power for about an hour as utility crews clean up. Let's talk about how this happened. Around 8 o'clock this morning, 40-year-old Cedric Williams, he is a delivery truck driver, the tanker truck driver. He was making a delivery to the Sun City gas station this morning when he rounded a curve and his tanker truck flipped over. And now crews are still, and officials are still trying to figure out how this happened, how he lost control. Several firefighters were on the scene spraying foam on the truck, and an updated number, about 3,500 gallons spilled out onto the street. That tanker truck was carrying 4,000 gallons. Now the remaining gallons were sucked out earlier today. About 140 homes were evacuated around the spill site in case of explosion.
This kind of thing happening is kind of scary, but I think the roads here are not banked the right way when you go into a curve. They're banked to the outside. Somebody who doesn't know it, you know, a truck driver like this guy might have been, wasn't paying attention, and the load shifts and boom, over he goes.
Now, there was some environmental concern. Berry Creek is here, as well as some underground caves are also here. Officials tell us there is no environmental threat. Most of the fuel that spilled has been absorbed in the concrete, and they are still working to clean that up as well. Now, the tanker belongs to Con Oil Company here in Austin, and as of now, residents are allowed back home, although about 200 homes will not have power for about an hour, but the neighborhood is back open. We are live in Sun City. Katina McHenry, KXAN Austin News.